What's up guys, this is the Vapor Glow 4 from Merrell. Now I have been using this one for about 2 years, but actually it's more like a year that I've actually used it for, because I don't use it that much in the winter, but I mostly use it in the summer. And this is what it looks like at this point. You can see here the bottom of it, some wear. Now the laces, I have changed those because the previous ones got a bit, you can see they got cut up, especially where they twist because of the leads, the eyelets here. Like the laces have to twist, right? Now those are fatter, so you cannot see it as much, but with the thinner laces, the original laces that are actually grey to blue in a way, so they're a bit different in color. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but yeah, those had to twist a lot, so at some point they get cut up. And they're also elastic, so they're very easy to tie and they will not become untied no matter what you do. But unfortunately, because they're very narrow and very thin, when you go off-road sometimes they get caught up in branches and thorns, and eventually they will get cut up. Now those ones are fatter, so they should be fine. Now let me just show you the shoe over here. And this left pair. Let me just take a look here. This is the wear on the sole. Now keep in mind, these have mostly been used in Greek summers, 40-degree weather, and so it's been like extremely hot. That's why they get melted. I don't run in those. I don't run in general. I just do some hill sprints and some stair climbs. It's a very short thing that I do. I have used them long distance a few times. I've also used them off-road. If you see my video in Lefkada, I use them in like sharp stones to go down in like a remote beach and then go up again. So they have been used, but not like for like marathons and stuff. So this is like moderate wear, but because they have been used on hot pavement, the wear is a bit accentuated here. Now let me just make a few let me just show you all the wear points. So it is the sole. The back of the shoe in both those guys has been worn a bit. I'm not sure if you can see that, but and it's actually towards the top, which is weird. And also I don't actually like, I do lace them and unlace them. I don't just wear them like I don't just jam my foot inside. And they're also either the exact size that I need or slightly smaller, so it's not like my foot is rubbing here, coming in and out of the shoe. So it's a bit weird, especially at the top of it, that there is wear there, but it doesn't really change anything because it doesn't have a hard counter. So it's not like you're gonna have cardboard like sticking in your foot or something, or on your heel. So, and on the inside as well, both shoes on the inside, they do have some wear there. You can see the white part. So the bottom of the shoe is getting a bit damaged on the ends here, and on the sole you can see the edges of the sole have cracked, especially on the outside. On the inside as well, it's the same for this one. I'm not sure you can see it in the camera. I think you can, but there is a bit of a ridge forming down here, so they're getting like, especially because they're so flexible, you know, there's like, obviously they're extremely flexible. You can just do whatever you want with them. It's like you're wearing nothing, especially after a few months. They start to crack, especially with the temperature variations, but whatever, I'm not worried about them. I would say the traction is still pretty good. When they're new, the traction is amazing, even in the wet. But same can be said for the Vapor Glow 3s. The traction for those, even in the wet, is also amazing. In the beginning they were very slippery in the wet, but then they got amazing. Now let me just show you, because I have multiple pairs of the 3s. Let me just do a bit of a comparison here and talk about sizing a bit. Look at the sole. Those have been used a bit less, but as you can see, the sole basically looks brand new, right? Which is strange, but whatever, you know, the sole is basically brand new here. And of course those are the leathers. Pebble Glove 3 leather, Luna leather. They're suede, mildly waterproof. If you spray them with a waterproof spray, they're pretty good at being waterproof, because look, the sole is glued, so there is nowhere for the water to go through. And if you spray the top as well, they're pretty waterproof. But obviously, like if you like step in a puddle or something, the water will go through. Obviously, the tongue is not gasketed, so yeah, you're gonna have issues. But they're good for what they're made for, like if you're gonna walk around the city or something. Maybe some grass, I haven't tried them. They should be fine. Of course, like all those versions that are extremely low in the back, right? So water will come through that, or dirt, whatever. Things will come through. I think it would be better if you had the gasketed tongue. Vapor Glow 5s, they actually have like a sleeve kind of tongue, so nothing will go through on this side, right? So yeah, that's what they look like. Now this material here, some people are worried because they read about the 3s, not the leather ones, the normal compound ones, that you know you can wear a hole through the upper. That's not gonna happen here. This is Cordura. Like in the 4s, they introduced Cordura, which, if you don't know, is what they used in like motorcycle jackets and stuff. It's extremely durable stuff, so it's extremely unlikely you're gonna manage to like get a hole through that, unless, although I'm not sure, but sometimes also you have a bit of wear here on the tongue. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you know, it's getting a bit weird, but that's fine, doesn't really matter, it should be fine. Sometimes, because the sizing is extremely weird in those, like those, if you see, those are like UK 9.5, but at the same time they're US 10 instead of US 10.5, and CM, instead of being 28.5, they're 28, and those are 28.5. Now those two shoes, they're half a size apart. Of course it's different model, this is the 3s, but the sizing is the same, trust me, it's basically the same. Those look way bigger than half a size, I don't know, like at least to me, and they feel way bigger. Like those feel too big, those feel too small sometimes. But thankfully they're very flexible, so even though they feel too small, they're fine. So what I wanted to get at here is that because those are slightly small or exactly the right size, my big toe actually hits, like when it goes up, it's gonna hit the guard. It's not gonna hit the Cordura. So it's basically impossible to like put a hole through it. Like it's just gonna rub on the guard, so it's gonna be fine. I don't feel that, but that's what's gonna happen. I mostly don't feel it, sometimes I feel it. So, but if you get, like in this case, a shoe that is the right size, it's probably gonna be slightly big, because this is slightly big for me. I'm not very happy with it. That's why I want to put some elastic laces on it, so it holds better. Because with those elastic laces, those are even more elastic than the original ones. Like if you see, like the Mr. Laces Flexis, that's what it's called. Extremely elastic, and I've noticed like my toe will not actually touch the front when I use those elastic laces. Otherwise, with the old elastic laces, it would touch the front very regularly. While here, it's like it's perfect size, which is very strange. So yeah, what else I want to say is that yeah, if you just wear your normal size, probably your toe will be hitting the upper, but the upper is Cordura, so I wouldn't worry about it. I think the sole will wear far sooner than the uppers. And of course you get the 3s, the leathers, the uppers will never wear, so you will be extremely fine and good to go. So let me just show you the shoes again. This is what they look like after, oops, microphone there. After, let's say, 1.5 years of usage, that's what they look like. Relatively light usage, but I've had to wear them like in the hot pavement and stuff, and off-road sometimes. So yeah, I would say they're holding up pretty well. I'm sure like right now those are my gym shoes, because I will be getting sandals for the summer. I will be getting Earth Runners. I already got the zero clouds. I'm having some issues with them, but I will be reviewing sandals as well, and I will be showing you adventures, summer and winter. So just again, stay tuned, more reviews. And the colorways, this is my favorite colorway on the 4s. They have other similar colorways again with the camo, but slightly different. And they also have like a black and white, also looks pretty good without the camo and without like the extra waves. But in my opinion, those are the most balanced. They look amazing at the gym, like the Barefoot shoes, but they look pretty good, which is extremely rare. So yeah, I have to say I just love those. As far as like the feeling, Barefoot feeling, even though the 3s are flatter, I would say they're the same exact feeling, but those will grip better off-road. And I think they will also grip better in the wet, weirdly, because those will perform better in the wet. But they're both pretty, like those guys, they basically become sticky in the wet, which is crazy. So amazing compounds here by Vibram, so you will be happy either way. But if you're going off-road, you can appreciate those, I believe. So that's it for now. I will be running right away a review of the 3s as well. Stay tuned, more adventures, more reviews, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. See ya.